I'm Malcolm Fleschner, here with another video blog. When I was younger, I thought the best job in the world was being a sports columnist. Not so much because they get to go to all the major sporting events for free and have thousands of readers pay attention to what they write, although that's nice, but mainly because sports writers have the freedom to criticize with impunity. If the local baseball team loses, you can always write about what the coach or manager should have done differently. Did he leave the starting pitcher in too long and then he gave up the winning run? Well, should have pulled him sooner. Did he pull the starter and then the reliever gave up the winning run? Well, then he should have left the starter in longer. Sports provide endless opportunities to second guess, and there's no way to prove you wrong because Lord knows no one would ever be dumb enough to put a sports writer in charge of a baseball team. The only problem, of course, is that sometimes the home team wins. But that's okay because then you can just write about how today's players are all whiny, overpaid jerks. But what if there were an even better job? One where you could second guess whoever's in charge no matter whether the team wins or loses. Amazingly, this job does exist, and the job title is GOP pundit. Because today, if you're a right-wing talking head, there is literally nothing President Obama can do that you can't find fault with. Whether it's Bill Kristol all but fainting over Obama bowing to the Japanese emperor, Sean Hannity going nuts because Obama puts mustard on his hamburger, or a host of right-wingers like Sarah Palin referring to Michelle Obama's anti-obesity campaign as an example of government trying to tell parents how to raise their children. Now, those on the right wing will say that Democrats did the same to George Bush, but it's just not true. No one on the left went after Laura Bush for fighting illiteracy. But if it had been Michelle Obama, you can bet Sarah Palin would have said, "The government's got no business telling me my kid should know how to read. If I want to raise an ignorant, illiterate halfwit, that's my business. It worked for my parents." But the clearest examples that Republicans will attack Obama no matter what he does have to be the killings of Osama bin Laden and Muammar Gaddafi. Realistically, is there anyone Republicans would have wanted to see die in a hail of gunfire more than bin Laden and Gaddafi? Well, okay, maybe Michael Moore. But when Obama goes and takes down these two high-priority targets, do Republican pundits give him any credit? Hardly. Many prominent Republicans suggested that President Bush, not Obama, should get the credit for nailing bin Laden. Bear in mind that it was the Bush administration's bumbling that helped bin Laden escape from Tora Bora in 2001, Bush in 2002 who said he wasn't that concerned about bin Laden, and in 2006 it was the Bush administration that disbanded the intelligence unit searching for bin Laden. So saying Bush is responsible for getting Osama is sort of like giving credit to Gilligan for the castaways finally getting off the island. And now that the NATO bombing campaign has led to the overthrow and death of Muammar Gaddafi, Obama finally gets credit from Republicans, right? No, of course not. John McCain instead chose to tip his hat to, get this, the French. What's next? Is McCain going to start letting neighborhood kids run wild all over his lawn? What's clear is that for many on the right, judging Obama's policies is like being the Queen of Hearts in Alice in Wonderland, who insisted on sentence first, verdict afterwards. To these Republicans, whatever Obama does is automatically wrong, and their main job is to make up some reason for how and why. If Obama were to rescue an abandoned litter of puppies, right-wingers would say that he's encouraging a culture of dependency among our nation's pets. If he persuaded the Ku Klux Klan to give up on white supremacy and instead work to promote racial harmony, he would be accused of desecrating our nation's proud heritage. If the planet were attacked by aliens and Obama single-handedly figured out their one weakness and managed to destroy the mothership, well, Republicans would wonder what took him so long, and then say that it was really George Bush who beat the aliens anyway. And if that didn't work, well, they could always just accuse him of being a whiny, overpaid socialist. GOP pundit, best job in the world. Until next time, this is Malcolm Fleschner saying, stay strong, nation.